Okay, hello YouTube. So here it is, Tekken version 2.0, or rather Tekken 7 version 2.0. Alright, I'm going to be doing all of Hwoarang's changes in today's video. So listen closely, pay attention, all that jazz. It does appear Hwoarang has been nerfed a little bit. He's been made more powerful in some areas, nerfed in others. To be honest, there's more nerfs than I thought. When I looked at the patch notes originally, I thought it'd actually been made stronger. I mean, a lot of the moves have had less damage, but I'm not too worried about the damage. But some of the properties have been changed. Some for the better, some for the worse. But anyway, I'll talk about that more as I get to it. Right, first things first, this rage art. Opponent recovery decreased by 36 frames. So yeah, apparently it's 36 frames slower, quicker for the opponent to get up, which to be honest shouldn't make a great deal of difference. This rage drive here, damages them slightly nerfed, but as you can see it knocks them right up in the air if all three hit, which let's be honest they never do. So yeah, you can get a full combo from that. Change stances forward 4 into that. But it's actually better at the wall, and I'll show you. Oops. Come on. I can't skyrocket now. There we go. So you can see you can now get that extra hit on the floor. That's the better change. You want to use that as a wall combo. 114 damage for that one there. That's really good. So yeah, that rage art has definitely been buffed. Right, and the Hunting Hawk one, the damage has gone down ever so slightly, I think. Oh no, tell you, it's gone up. The damage has gone up on this one. It's gone from 15, 20. Oh, the last two hits have gone from 15 to 20 to 17 to 27. So, let's have a look. Oh yeah, you can actually see this one does 43 damage in total now. That's pretty good. Right. So yeah, that's pretty much the only change on that one. It's now +4 on block as well instead of +2. So if you block it, you get a 4 frame advantage, which is really good. It's basically you can safely try. What's 14 frames? That is, but I mean that's not safe. But anything slower than that, you can try safely. Okay, next move. Oh, 2 forward 4. This one really annoyed me because on paper I thought it was an insta screw, but it's not. Only in the air. And also, if the opponent blocks it, let's set Hwoarang to block. Action 2. Stand. Action 2. Stand guard. Right. If we try this, you'll see if he blocks it, he always gets the knockback animation. And no matter what the distance is, it will always do that animation now where it never used to. But the problem is, it's actually neutral on block now. It used to be +8. You used to get a big frame advantage. So basically what they've done, they switched it out. It's now, out in the open, it's now safe. I mean, it's safe to try because it will always knock them back. So you're never really going to get punished. But if you try it at the wall like I used to, see what I used to do at the wall? I would do this. And then another one straight away. But they can exchange hits with you now. If they try a jab, you'll just exchange hits. Although I did get away with this on a Genbu Yoshimitsu player, so, you know. But the point is, it's not safe anymore. It's neutral. So, you can kind of consider it safe if... I mean, you can consider the follow-up, you know, do the second one. It's kind of safe to do that if your opponent doesn't have, you know, super fast reactions. But it is possible to be interrupted there now. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not an insta screw like I was hoping it was. It's only in the air, and to be honest, still it does 32 damage. Well, this one's actually better because that also does 32, and it doesn't knock them as far away. So yeah, it's better than this actually. We've got 36 and also 36. So, yeah, that hasn't really made much of a difference. I'm really disappointed with that one. I thought that was insta screw. I thought that was going to be a 10 frame launch counter, but unfortunately it's not. which is a shame. Right, just standard 4. That now apparently leaves you closer on block. Doesn't really look much closer to me, but whatever. Apparently it's now closer on block. Right. 4-4. Right, this is actually Hwoarang's new optimal combo. Optimal 11 frame punish, sorry. See, the usual punish would be this, 4-3. But now 4-4 does 29 damage instead of 28. That 4-3 does 28. 4-4 now does 29. So this is actually his new optimal punish. And 4-4 if you don't want to land in Flamingo. So yeah. That's pretty good. You can mix up with that. Any more properties on that? Nope. That's it. It's just his new optimal 11 frame punish. I'm probably still going to use this, to be honest, because I'm in the habit of doing it and it's only 1 damage difference. But yeah, whatever. It's optimal now. Okay. This move. Apparently it says hitbox expanded down. I don't really know what that means on the second hit. Apparently the second hit can now... I don't know, the hitbox is just slightly lower. I don't know what difference that's going to make. Maybe it's for female characters, perhaps. I don't really know. But yeah, maybe it hits female characters easier in certain situations. But apparently the second hit of that move, the hitbox has been ever so slightly lowered. I have no idea what difference that's going to make. 4-4-4, right, this move. They can now duck the last hit if the third one, if the first 2 hit. So if them 2 hit, they can duck the third, where it used to jail. Which, to be honest, I didn't even know. I would have used it more if I'd have known that, but yeah. They can now duck the third hit, even if the first 2 hit. So, yeah. Not much difference, but that's what they've done. Okay, right, we got a new Power Crush. This. Unfortunately, kind of been nerfed because it doesn't count a hit launch anymore. And the knockdown's ever so slightly different. Might be able to get a guaranteed back 3 after, down back 3 after that. I'm not quite sure yet. Probably not. It looks like they can get up just in time. But, yeah. However, one thing I did notice, this. Constant Power Crush. If you do that, see that? I was practicing it earlier against Kazuya, just making him do 2-2. His 2-2, and I was Power Crushing through it all the time. So, if you're at a distance and you want to show off a bit, like I do sometimes, sometimes I'll do this. But they'll interrupt me, they'll just hit me. At least now you've got a chance of powering through it and hitting them with something. So yeah. Oh yeah, this doesn't wall split anymore as well, unfortunately. So, I mean, it's kind of been buffed because it's now, you know, it's a Power Crush. But there's absolutely no way of getting it to counter hit anymore. But just use this one. That's the same animation as what it used to be, and it's safe on block. So if you're the sort of person, if you used to go for this one, if you like to do this as a counter hit and try and get a juggle, just do this now. Just do that. It's safe, so yeah, it's 15 frames, it's good, just do that. Okay, next move. Oh yeah, also this, unfortunately, even on hit, it's -4. So you actually get, if you hit this, you're at a frame disadvantage. And also you got slightly less time to delay it. It's still quite delayable, as you can see, it's not too bad. You delay that quite well there. But it's 5 frames slower than it used to be for the delay input. So you have to delay it 5 frames quicker. But not really that big a deal, to be honest. It's still delayable. So it's, you know, still hit confirmable. So it's fine. I won't worry too much about that. Okay, what we got next? Down 4-3-4, yeah, I've just done that. Alright, down +3. Oh yeah, right. Just that. That's now apparently leaves the opponent closer on block. Not really a big deal. Now this, down 3-4, this is one of my favourite buffs. You can now do this combo here. See, it leaves him closer. It doesn't push back anymore. This move has got far less pushback. So you can mix up the high with the mid. So yeah. It's good. You can mix up a lot. And on this one here, it's a bit like this move here, this jab here. You get +5 on block. So you get a huge frame advantage. Like, even if your opponent blocks this one, I'm pretty sure it's still safe to try that. So you can try this. And if they don't duck, they can't interrupt that forward 3 there. That one there is uninterruptible, even if they block that punch. But only out of Flamingo. If you do it just standing, it's interruptible. But if you do it from Flamingo like this, it's safe to try. Unless they duck. So yeah, really happy about that. This actually makes Hwoarang a lot stronger, like he used to be in Tekken Tag 2. That pushback was horrible because you could only do this at walls. But now you can do proper mix-up out of his down 3-4 pressure starter there. So yeah, no pushback. And also from here as well. Well, there's still a little bit of pushback there actually. Yeah, so if you do it from the forward 3, the right foot forward, forward 3, there's still pushback. But just from here, you can do that all day long. So from, you do the mid. If you want to do the right foot forward at forward 3, you do the mid. End it with the mid. Unless you're at the wall. It'll always work at the wall. Always. But yeah, very happy with this. Very happy with that buff. That pushback was horrible. You can now do actual mix-ups here. Very happy about that. Okay, next move. Where are we? Alright, down 3-4. Oh yeah, the damage is now... What was it? It's now on 10. It was 13. So there's actually 3 less damage on this now. Apparently this was... Oh no, sorry. It's gone down to 10. Down plus 3-4. It says... That's 7, not 10. Okay, I think I've written this down wrong. It says damage is now 10, it was 13. Closer on block. Nope, it's 7 and 14. I don't know. But the point is there's no pushback. That's all that matters there. Alright, what we got? Down plus 4. This is now apparently closer on block. If your opponent blocks this, they're closer. Oh, I got to guard all. So if they block the down 4, oh yeah, I can see that actually, yeah. They're a lot closer, so it makes it slightly easier to punish. But yeah, just closer on block, that's all they've done to that one. Right. Down back plus 3 is now closer on block as well. So the down back 3, as you can see, very, very close. They're much easier to be punished if they block. So, a lot of nerfs. Down 4, down back 3. Back 3, right. Back 3, the damage has been nerfed here. It's 18 now instead of 20. Oh, no. Oh, I've got rage on, that's why. Oh, what an idiot. Let's take rage off. Right. Right, yeah. It's now 17 instead of 20. But it doesn't matter. It's still back 3. It still does everything back 3 is supposed to do. It's still a very good move. Don't worry about the damage nerf at all. I mean, you're still getting... There's still 86 damage there. That's still over half a health bar. That's fine. Oh, and also, the optimal combo is now much easier to do. And I'll explain why shortly. Right, back 3. Up 3 plus 4. Damage has gone down by 1. It was 18. It's now 17. For up forward 3 plus 4. And this is now, if you do all 4 of them, oh, 3 of them, sorry. It was plus 1 on hit. It's now plus 4 on hit. So you could like safely try a 13 frame jab there. Or even another one of them. But remember, that's not safe on block. But yeah, you get plus 4 on hit from all 3 of these. So it's much easier to continue pressure. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a 14 frame punish, which is now plus 4 on hit. So yeah, that's good really. I'm happy with that. Forward, forward, 4. The damage has been nerfed ever so slightly. It's now 22 damage. It was 24. Again, doesn't matter. I'm not worried about damage at all. Also, it's now -7 on block. Was -6. Again, doesn't really matter. It's still safe. So I mean, -7 is still safe. So don't worry. Just treat that as you always did. It's basically no different. Right, Wave Dash 3 is now your new wall bounce. So let's do a little wall combo here. So as you can see, Hwoarang, as always, has a powerful wall game. He always has, and now he still has. At the end of the video, I'll do some more. You know, I'll do a few more of those. And just show you a few. But yeah, the wall bounce isn't too bad. Unfortunately, you can't do it after a combo. It has to be a combo starter. You can't do it, you know, as a juggle hit. It won't work, which is a shame. But you know, whatever. It's a new mechanic and it's fun to use. Right, this here, right foot forward, forward 4-4. Apparently, the animation is changed if you hit them on the ground. Let's stop him from rolling. Huh. Okay. It's not even hitting them. What about here? What's it say about it? Reaction on hit while down changed. Can't even hit it while he's down. Basically, it gives a different Oki, but as you can see, it's not really. Yeah, I can't really show you this. I don't know why it's not hitting. But apparently, if you can hit them when it's down, when they're down, I'm guessing the bigger characters like Panda and Paul and whatnot, the animation is slightly different, so it probably just gives you a different Oki. But yeah, that's it really. That's all we should say about that. Stand right. Okay. Right for forward 4. Right, this is closer on hit. Oh yeah, so you can use this. Yeah. Right. So if you do 4 and then forward, it puts you in Flamingo, and there's no more pushback again. So basically, all versions of this right Flamingo, moves that get you into right Flamingo, no longer have pushback. Essentially, right Flamingo has been buffed. Look at it that way. This side of Flamingo is now much stronger than it used to be because you could do much stronger mix-ups out of it. Left Flamingo is pretty much the same as it always was. Probably his best Flamingo, to be honest. But yeah, right Flamingo has been buffed because it has much more mix-up ability. So mix-ups like this, you know, you couldn't do that before. These two here would whiff. So now you can really keep the pressure on. Yeah, I'm really happy with right Flamingo. I love the fact that it's not got pushback anymore. Right forward 3 also leaves you closer on hit. So again, I mean, but everybody ducks that second. It's just not a string I use too much. Usually I'll do the 3 and then like grab or something. I just 3, grab, something like that. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good, right. What we got? Right foot forward, down 4. This move is now closer on block. Oops, is he still on block? No. Yeah, right. So yeah, when they block this, it leaves them closer, so easier to punish. That's all they've done to that one. They've just made it just closer on block. That's all it is. Right foot forward, down back 3. This is also closer on block. So I'm not sure what the frame data on this is, but it's now easier for them to punish apparently. Because it's closer, but it doesn't look that close to be honest. I don't know. Seems slower on hit now. So he blocks it after you hit it. After you hit it, he blocks. But then when he blocks it, he doesn't... Huh. I don't even know what the frame data on that is, but it doesn't really matter. It's slightly closer on block, that's the point. Right, the backturn launcher. So backturn 3. Oh. Apparently that's changed when you hit them when they're down as well. Can't really tell, to be honest. I don't know. But yeah, apparently the Oki on that's changed as well. When you hit them when they're down, that's changed. Just their reaction. Damage is the same, it's just the opponent reaction is different. Back turn down 3, right, this one leaves you closer on block. Oops. Yeah, just this. If they block it, it leaves you slightly closer. Again, I'm not really sure what the frame data on that one is, so I don't know if it's launch punishable. I don't think it is. Maybe Kazooie can with the twin pistons, like those have got a 13 frame while standing. But yeah, it's just, it leaves you closer on block. 3-3 forward 4. Oh yeah, this. Alright, the damage has gone down by 2, so if all this hits, just do stand. That's now 50 if you hit all 3 of them. It was 48. Because that last hit was 25 damage, it's now 23. Ooh. So also in Flamingo. Yeah, that was 35, it's now 33. Because the backlash there has gone down by 2 points. But it's just damage, that one, so it's not really important. Left Flamingo Stance 3. Oh yeah, right, this is actually, this here. Oops, not that, sorry, not that. This kick here. It's now 10 damage, it was 12, so again, this has been nerfed by 2. But it's just a pressure tool more than anything, it's not really a big deal. But yeah, that's been nerfed slightly, that's now 10 damage. There's a lot of damage nerfs, but it doesn't bother me at all. Left Flamingo Stance 3 forward 4. Oh yeah, that's what I've just done. Left Flamingo Stance up forward 4. Right, this one has it's been buffed damage wise. It does 20 damage instead of 18, but it doesn't knock them as high anymore. But it is 4 frames faster. It was 23 frames, it's now 19. And also the active frames while Hwoarang is in the air has been jumped up by -1, sorry. So he's in the air for 1 frame longer, which makes it easier to crush lows with. So this move in general has been buffed. You have to do like an odd combo for it because of the angle. Oops. But yeah, you can't backlash after it anymore. But if you try the normal skyrocket combo, it doesn't usually hit. Oh, it did that time. But yeah, you can see it's slightly off axis. Oh yeah, you can't backlash anymore. It's slightly off axis, so you will drop that combo sometimes. So ideally you want a wall carry. But yeah, this move is generally been buffed. You have to change the combo now if you did the backlash after it. But apart from that, the move itself, it's yeah, it's a lot better. And also, I believe it's safer now. Where is it? I've lost where I am now. Left Flamingo Stance. Up forward 4. Yeah. Right, startup is now 19. Was 23. Active frames increased by 1 frame. Oh yeah, it's now -14 on block, and it was -15. So it's not generically launch punishable anymore. I think Kazooie can, because he's got, like, you know, the 14 frame God Fist and High Archie. But most players now cannot launch punish this. So yeah, this move has had a massive buff. Try to utilize this move a lot more. It's less punishable. It can't be launch punished unless it's by a very good Mishima player. Or Ling Xiaoyu, she's got a 14 frame as well. But yeah, try to incorporate this move. I'll try and do the same. So if you watch my videos, you might be able to see me do it. But yeah, this move is now better than it was, basically. That's the point. It's a stronger move. Okay. What we got next? Right, Flamingo Stance, down forward 4. Ah, yes, right. Now, this one, the damage has gone up, and it's now +1 on block, so... As you can see, it doesn't launch anymore. So, on the face of it, it feels like it's been nerfed, right? However, if I set Hwoarang to do it, where's record? Repeat action, record. Nope, that wasn't it. Alright, start recording. Stop recording. Right. This move here is now +1 on block. You actually get a frame advantage, so it's been switched out from a 50-50 launch, 50-50 mid launch, to a pressure tool, to a frame advantage giving pressure tool. And I'll show you what I mean. When Hwoarang does this, I'm going to try to interrupt him with a jab, right? Fastest thing Hwoarang can do, a 10 frame jab, which is what most players have got. Right. Play. See that? That move now gives you a +1 advantage on block. I mean, you have to now use this move in a completely different way to what you used to do, which is fine. You know, that's just all about training. But as you can see, it is now uninterruptible by a generic 10 frame jab. So if they try anything that isn't a duck or a high crush, you're going to beat them, basically. And I was playing a Genbu Yoshimitsu player just before I made this video, which I'm going to upload tomorrow. So the video straight after this is going to be me versus a Genbu Yoshimitsu for about, it's like a 40-minute set we played. And I got away with this so many times. But just, it will win every time. But yeah, I actually like what they've done to this move. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, but Mars, it's a launch. It was a safe launch, and now it's been nerfed, and now it can't launch anymore. True. However, this has been buffed. It's no longer launch punishable. It was -15 on block. It is now -10. It is only jab punishable, and you'll be surprised how many people don't jab punish it. They're just too slow. This is actually Hwoarang's new optimal combo here. Oops, right. No, what am I doing? Right. Alright, here we go. As you can see. And also you can now get forward 4 from this. Because it recovers. How many frames faster does it recover? Hang on. I'm going to make this back 3. 10, -10 on block was -15. Closer on block. Recovery decreased by 4 frames on hit. So when Hwoarang hits this move, he recovers 4 frames faster. Hence the reason you can now hit a forward 4 afterwards. And even do hit optimal combo. So what they've done essentially, they've replaced this, which was his right Flamingo launch, with this. Which, okay, yeah, it's not safe, but it is only 10 frames, -10 on block, sorry, and you can get optimal damage. If you're concerned about damage, this is the one to do. And also, if you hit, say, hang on, what is it? This kick here, right? So, that. If you hit that on counter hit, you actually get that for free. So what you do, something like this. If you're lucky enough to get a counter hit on that, that's a free launch there. But yeah, this launch here seriously nerfed. It's now, it went from Hwoarang's worst launch to one of his best. It's really good. Like, it's a really, really good launch now. just from what you can do with it, and the fact that it's only -10 on block, it's just so good. You know, you can now easily hit a back three, forward 4 after it. Sorry. So yeah, you've got this, which was, you know, your 50-50 launch, which has now been changed out to a pressure tool for a frame advantage pressure tool. If it hits, oh, by the way, it does still launch on counter hit, by the way. So as you can see, you still get full juggle on counter hit. So don't worry too much. It's yeah, it can still be used as a launch tool. Whoops. I'm dropping combos. But anyway, yeah. Although he's lost this one, he's essentially gained this one. So you want to be throwing this out a lot more because it's barely punishable. And it's good damage. It's now, I think it's his highest damage launch apart from Backlash. Like at 21 damage. It's really good. So yeah, don't worry about this move here. It still has its uses. It's now a very useful move, just in a different way. And if you want to go for a launch, use that, because very, very buffed. So yeah, now you know, boys and girls, this move here, the fact that they've taken the launch away from it, it doesn't matter. They've just switched it out is all. They've moved it somewhere else, essentially. So don't worry about that. Right for start, RFS back 3, yes. Right, yeah, his cannonball grab. This grab here, it says, although I can't tell any difference, I mean, it does 5 less damage now, it does 40 instead of 45. But 12 frames, it was 14. This is now 12 frames, sorry. It's now 14 frames. But it says it used to, sorry, it's now 12 frames, but it says it used to be 14. I didn't know grabs are 14 frames. But, yeah, apparently it's been made 2 frames faster. And also, this grab here as well. That's been made 2 frames faster as well. This grab. Again, it does 5 less damage, but 2 frames faster apparently. I didn't know. I always thought grabs were 10 frames, to be honest, but apparently not. Okay, yeah, right, and finally, Hwoarang has Bake's parry. Does it work in other stance? No. However, he doesn't actually have Bake's secret kick that he used to have. So if I set Hwoarang to you see he's got the parry there, but you can't get a guaranteed kick after it. There's literally nothing you can do. I mean, you obviously get a big frame advantage there, but you can't get any damage from it. But it will make your opponent back away. If your opponent's really heavy on the attack, especially Steve players, this will be really good for Steve players. Because although it won't do any damage, it will just kind of knock the wind out of their sails a bit and make them think, you know, make them back away and kind of replan their strategies. So yeah, it's good that he's got a parry, but it's a shame you don't have the guaranteed hit. But yeah, I like it. It's a good parry, I guess. It just gives you a frame advantage. It goes for frames rather than damage. Not as useful as Bakes, but still pretty good. And that's it, boys and girls. That is literally every single change that Hwoarang has. I will now do a few war combos, because why not? Restart settings, to a player position, war. Right, let's do a few combos. What else? Oh, did I show you this at the start? Hold on. I forgot to mention the rage art actually. what is it? It's other settings, player rage, on. Right, so. Nope. I don't know if you've noticed, but this rage art here, if you hit it as a wall combo, you get the floor animation now. So let's just try and do something with that. Oops. What was I doing? Alright. Nope. No, that's not going to do it. Can't remember what I was doing. I could combo earlier with this. There you go, 86 damage there. That's good for rage. Nope, right. Anyway, yeah, the point is that rage art now gives a good floor animation. I'm not sure if I mentioned that earlier. If I did, I'm an idiot for repeating myself. But anyway, let's do a few wall combos. Try and figure some out. I think I've done that one. Let's back up a bit. You can do that from a distance as well. But also, one I did notice, if you change stances after the hit... Nope. You get a free hit there. So you've got 81 damage at the wall there with Hwoarang. So Hwoarang's definitely been buffed with his, if you can hit this as a whiff punish on the wall. Oh, that was a long one. So you switch stances, forward 3, 4. What is it? It's you do that, and then switch stances, forward 3, 4, and then you can get that on the wall, which is back 4, and then it's generic combo. So let's try that. Nope. It is very situational, so you're not going to hit this all the time. Ideally, you're probably just best off doing this. Forward 4, 3 into generic combo for 75 damage, which is still really good. But if you're feeling cocky, go for the extra hit like that. 81 damage. Yeah, that's it. That's all of Hwoarang's changes. That's pretty much it, to be honest. Let's see if we can get a nice little rage drive combo. Display settings. Restart settings. What was it? Other settings, isn't it? Player rage on. No, it doesn't allow it with that. It's a shame. What does it? No, it's not going to allow it, is it? That's a shame. Oh, it does there, though. 83, nice. Anyway, that was it, boys and girls. Oh, but I'll show you the optimal combo, actually. Basically, what you want to do, if you hit this by a wall, you're best off just jabbing out of it with one, because you can still get the combo. Oh, let's get close to the wall. As you can see, because if they block, this move is +3 on block, so you can beat them to anything with a jab. And also, you know, if the wall splat hits, it still works with the jab. So yeah, ideally, just go for the 67 damage, because then that way you don't have to react to the hit or not. You don't have to stop and think, did I hit the move or did they block it, which will slow you down. Because if you go for this, That will only work if you go for it straight away. You don't have time to stop and kind of react. You just have to commit. So if you hit this as a whiff punisher, then by all means go for that. Go for that all day long. But if you're just throwing it out, you know, because it's a nice safe move to throw out, then do the jab. That way you don't have to react to the hit. You can, you've got, yeah, when he does the jab, that gives you extra time to have a decent reaction. But it's up to you. You know, if you think you can react, then go for that. Oops. Didn't change stances. Right, boys and girls. I think that just about wraps it up for this video. I've shown you a few war combos. I've shown you every single change. So to recap, restart settings. This launch here is now no longer a launch unless it's a counter hit. However, this is now almost safe and recovers much faster, giving you time to get a much better combo from it. So yeah, those two launches have been switched out. Back 3 does 2 less damage, but apart from that, it's still back 3. It's as good as back 3 ever was. It's a brilliant whiff punish. Good 17 frame launch. I think it's 17. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I think it is. What else? Yeah, he's got the parry. Just trying to think some of the best changes. Oh yeah, and this now is a screw attack, but it's basically useless. It might be good near a wall. It will knock him higher up a wall than this will. Oops, and let's do back 3. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, it knocks him slightly higher than this. So maybe by a wall it has its uses, but as a juggle mechanic, it's not really that great, to be honest. It's a shame it's not insta screw. I was so excited when I saw it said screw attack on hit. I thought it was insta screw, but it's not. But yeah, anyway, that was it. That was Hwoarang 2.0 on Tekken 7. I do like the new war mechanic. Not a big game changer, but you can get some nice big damage from it just for showing off. But that's all it is, really. Yeah, Hwoarang's been made slightly less powerful, but then so have a lot of other characters, so it's fairly balanced still, I think. Don't worry too much about the nerfs. Just oh yeah, let's not forget this. When I was saying to sum up, do not forget this mix-up. You can now mix the mid with the high without worrying about pushback. So yeah. Right, Flamingo, seriously buffed. And that's about it. That is about it. I hope you all learned something in this video. I certainly did. I honestly didn't know that this bounced all the way up in the air until I started recording about an hour ago. And then I stopped recording because I wanted to practice for that again and then started again. Right, anyway, that's it. That's it, boys and girls. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you all learned something. Muzz and the Rang, out.